Aldi tells you a lot. It tells you about the low prices, it tells you about the twice as nice guarantee. What it does not tell you is everything else. The things that happen behind the operational curtain, the pricing mechanisms that only activate when a specific condition is met, or the quality secrets sitting inside products that most seniors have been walking past for years because nothing about the packaging signals what is actually inside. Number 12 alone is going to reframe something that most seniors have been doing at Aldi since the first time they walked through those doors. Let's get started. 12. The real reason Aldi keeps its selection limited has nothing to do with being a budget store. Most seniors who shop Aldi have absorbed a quiet narrative about the limited selection that they picked up somewhere between their first visit and their 100th. The narrative goes like this. Aldi carries fewer products because it is a discount store operating on thin margins that cannot support the breadth of inventory that a full-service grocery store maintains. The limited selection is a cost-cutting measure, a budget compromise, something you accept in exchange for the lower prices. That narrative is wrong in a way that matters enormously for how seniors make purchasing decisions inside the store. Here is what Aldi will never tell you directly. Every single product on its shelves went through a curation process more rigorous than what most conventional grocery chains apply to any of their 30,000 items. Aldi does not give shelf space to the second best product in a category. It gives shelf space to one product, the one that performs best across the combination of quality, value, and customer satisfaction that its testing process evaluates. When you pick up the only pasta sauce on the Aldi shelf, you are not picking up whatever was cheapest to source. You are picking up the product that beat every alternative considered for that position. Former Aldi employees who understand the curation philosophy describe watching seniors spend 20 minutes in a conventional grocery store aisle doing comparison work that Aldi has already done for them. The limited selection is not what Aldi took away from the shopping experience. It is what Aldi gave back. The selection is curated, not compromised. What is coming at number 11 is something Aldi has never announced and never will, a behind-the-scenes quality connection between its products and name-brand manufacturing that most seniors would pay significantly more to access if they knew it existed. 11. Many Aldi products are made in the same factories as premium name brands. There is a reason why certain Aldi products taste uncannily familiar. That reason is co-manufacturing, the widespread industry practice where name-brand manufacturers produce store-brand products in their own facilities during production capacity they are not using for their primary branded output. Aldi has never confirmed specific co-manufacturing relationships publicly. It has no incentive to do so. The value of the store brand identity is that it stands on its own quality merits rather than borrowing legitimacy from a name brand association. But consumer researchers, food industry insiders, and the persistent detective work of longtime Aldi shoppers who compare facility codes on packaging have identified connections across product categories, including dairy, canned goods, frozen vegetables, cereals, and packaged snacks that are consistent enough to represent a systematic pattern rather than occasional coincidence. The practical implication is direct. When a senior reaches for the Aldi store brand version of a product and second-guesses the decision because the plain packaging does not carry the name brand reassurance they are accustomed to, that second-guessing is being triggered by a marketing signal rather than a quality signal. The product inside the plain packaging may have come from the same factory as the product in the premium packaging they are hesitating to put back. One former Aldi employee who came from a food manufacturing background said, "When I started seeing the facility codes on Aldi packaging and recognized some of them from my previous work, I stopped buying name brands for my own household within 2 weeks. I have not gone back." The co-manufacturing reality is one of Aldi's most powerful unspoken advantages. Number 10 reveals something equally powerful about how Aldi prices its products that the store has never explained publicly and that most seniors have never connected to the savings they experience every week. 10. Aldi's pricing algorithm targets the competitor. Price, not the production cost. Most seniors who appreciate Aldi's low prices operate under a mental model that goes something like this. Aldi produces its products cheaply, pays less in overhead, and passes those savings to customers in the form of lower prices. The pricing reflects what things actually cost to make and sell without the premium layers that conventional grocery stores add. That model is partially accurate, but it misses the most strategically significant aspect of how Aldi actually sets its prices. Aldi's pricing team does not start with production cost and add a margin to arrive at a retail price. It starts with competitor prices and works backward. For any given product category, Aldi identifies what the best-priced competitor is charging for a comparable product and then sets its own price at a level that makes the competitor's offering appear unreasonably expensive by comparison. The production cost must fit within that target price. If it does not, the product specification is adjusted until it does, without compromising the quality threshold that Aldi's curation process requires. This means that Aldi's prices are not simply low. They are strategically positioned to make every alternative feel overpriced. The savings a senior experiences at Aldi are not accidental byproducts of operational efficiency. They are deliberate outcomes of a pricing strategy designed to make Aldi the only rational choice once a shopper understands how the comparison works. That is the pricing strategy Aldi has never explained. What is at number 9 is something Aldi has never announced, but that represents one of the most significant timing advantages available to any senior willing to show up at the right moment on the right day. 9. The stockroom holds products that never make it to the shelf. Unless you ask, every Aldi store maintains a backstock area where inventory arriving ahead of scheduled floor placement, products in transit between the delivery dock and the shelf, and items held pending space availability from the current floor set, sits in a state of retail limbo that the average customer never knows exists. The conventional shopping wisdom is that if it is not on the shelf, it is not in the store. At Aldi, that wisdom is wrong often enough to make asking a standard practice for any senior who arrives to find an empty space where a needed item should be. Backstock at Aldi exists for several documented reasons. Delivery timing sometimes places product in the store before the floor set has been cleared to receive it. Finds items occasionally arrive in quantities that exceed the display capacity of the floor section, with excess units held in the back until floor space opens. Regular grocery items delivered in weekly cycles may have units in the back that have not yet been brought out during the current shift. The seniors who ask this question regularly describe it as one of the most reliable small habits they have developed in their Aldi shopping practice. They almost never leave without an item they needed because they discovered it was unavailable. They simply ask and often find. Ask, the backstock is there, the staff will check. And the item you thought was gone is often closer than you knew. Now that you know about the stockroom, what is coming at number 8 will make you rethink the entire economics of how you buy protein at Aldi. 8. The meat markdown. Schedule is predictable and nobody is going to tell you when it is. Aldi marks down fresh meat on a schedule tied directly to its delivery cycle, and that schedule is consistent enough at each individual location to be treated as a reliable weekly appointment by the small group of shoppers who have figured it out. Fresh meat at Aldi has a specific freshness window. As products approach the end of that window, they receive markdown tags that reduce the price by 30 to 50%, sometimes more on premium cuts, before being pulled entirely from the case. The markdown is not a quality warning. Meat marked down 1 to 2 days before its sell-by date is entirely fresh, entirely safe, and entirely suitable for same-day cooking or immediate freezing for later use. One former Aldi employee said, "I bought almost all of my family's protein during the markdown window the entire time I worked there. Nobody was hiding it. Nobody was announcing it either. The customers who asked got great deals every week. The customers who did not ask never knew those deals existed." The markdown window exists every week at your store. Ask when it opens. Show up during it. The savings on protein alone can transform a monthly grocery budget in ways that compound across 12 months into real and significant financial relief. From protein to something entirely different. Number 7 involves a product category that most seniors have never thought to look for at Aldi, but that former employees and longtime shoppers describe as one of the most extraordinary value stories in the entire store, hiding in plain sight every single week. 7. The specially selected line is Aldi's most underused premium secret. Most Aldi shoppers know the specially selected name. It appears on certain products in a slightly different package design, with a slightly more elaborate label presentation than the standard Aldi store brand. Most seniors who notice it file it away as the premium tier, the version for special occasions, the one that costs a little more and is presumably better in some way. What most seniors do not know is what specially selected actually represents at a sourcing level, because Aldi has never explained it directly, and the understated packaging design does not come close to communicating the quality story sitting inside it. The pricing on specially selected items reflects Aldi's standard overhead elimination philosophy applied to a product category that specialty food retailers and upscale grocery chains use as a vehicle for some of their most dramatic markup. An imported Italian pasta that Aldi sells under specially selected for $2 sits on the shelf of a specialty food store with a different label for $7 or $8, not because the product is better, but because the retail environment and the marketing investment command it. Former employees who are food enthusiasts describe the specially selected line as their personal favorite section of the store, the one they directed friends and family toward most enthusiastically, because the quality-to-price ratio in that line represents everything that makes Aldi's sourcing philosophy extraordinary when applied to premium rather than everyday categories. Seniors who have been walking past specially selected as the version they do not need should walk toward it instead. The plain packaging is understating something remarkable. That was a quality secret hiding on a regular shelf. What is coming at number 6 is a financial protection that Aldi offers on every store brand product in the building, but that most seniors have never used in the way that unlocks its full value. 6. The Twice as Nice Guarantee is a risk-free discovery tool, not just a return policy. Every senior who has shopped Aldi for more than a few months has heard of the Twice as Nice Guarantee. Return any unsatisfactory Aldi store brand product for a full refund and a free replacement. Both, not one or the other. The money back and a second chance at no additional cost. Most seniors understand this as a safety net, a complaint mechanism, something to use when a product genuinely disappoints in a way that warrants the mild inconvenience of bringing it back to the store. Aldi will never tell you what the guarantee actually enables beyond that narrow application, because doing so would require Aldi to announce a shopping strategy rather than a customer service policy. The guarantee transforms every unfamiliar Aldi product into a zero-risk purchase. A senior standing in the aisle looking at a product they have never tried, uncertain whether it will suit their taste or meet their needs, is looking at a product they can buy, use, evaluate honestly, and return for a full refund and a free replacement if it disappoints. The financial risk of trying something new at Aldi is precisely zero. The worst possible outcome of buying an unfamiliar Aldi product is ending up with the same amount of money you started with and a different version of the product to try again. This means that the senior who shops Aldi with awareness of the guarantee has access to the entire store as a trial catalog. Every product is available on a risk-free basis. Every category can be explored without budget anxiety. The guarantee is not just protecting existing purchases, it is actively removing every financial barrier to expanding the range of products a senior uses and enjoys. That was financial protection as a discovery tool. Number 5 is about something that happens on a schedule that Aldi has never published, never announced, and never will. A timing window so valuable that the seniors who know about it treat it with the seriousness of a financial appointment. 5. The first Wednesday of every month is the most valuable shopping window in the entire calendar. Wednesday morning is already understood by experienced Aldi shoppers as the best shopping day of the week. The weekly ad activates. New finds arrive. The store is restocked overnight. Everything is at its freshest, its most complete, and its most competitively priced at the start of the Wednesday cycle. What Aldi will never announce because it would create a logistical challenge the store has no interest in managing is that the first Wednesday of every month is categorically different from every other Wednesday in the calendar, in ways that multiply the value of showing up significantly. The first Wednesday is when Aldi's monthly finds rotation makes its largest transitions. The biggest new kitchen items, the most significant seasonal changeovers, the most anticipated annual returns, the appliances and bedding, and health items that generate the most intense customer demand. These land on the first Wednesday in larger quantities and broader selections than the subsequent Wednesdays of the month carry. The first Wednesday is also when Aldi's monthly deal cycles activate, layering an additional level of promotion on top of the standard weekly ad pricing. The combination of the deepest find selection, the freshest weekly ad pricing, the freshest store restocking, and the monthly deal activation on the first Wednesday of each month produces a value density that no other single shopping day in the calendar approaches. One former employee put it this way: the first Wednesday of the month before 9 is when I told everyone I cared about to shop. Not sometimes, every month, no exceptions. The customers who showed up then consistently got things that customers who came on Saturday were asking us about in confused disappointment because they were completely gone. The first Wednesday of every month, in the calendar right now, before 9 in the morning. Make it a standing appointment and never miss it. Before we continue, if what you are reading is reshaping how you plan your Aldi trips going forward, hit that like button right now and subscribe. Number 4 is the most nutritionally significant thing Aldi will never tell seniors about a product that sits in the meat case every single week. 4. The nutritional case for Aldi's dark meat chicken is something no grocery store will ever tell you. The poultry case at every grocery store in America, including Aldi, is organized around a hierarchy that the food marketing industry spent decades building, and that has no meaningful basis in nutritional science. Boneless, skinless chicken breast sits at the top, white meat, the healthy choice. the premium product, the one that costs the most and carries the implicit endorsement of every diet plan, every fitness publication, and every well-intentioned physician who has ever recommended lean protein without examining the full nutritional comparison. Aldi will never tell you that this hierarchy is nutritionally misleading for seniors specifically, because doing so would require commenting on a market pricing structure that benefits the store's own margins on the products it positions at the top of the poultry case. Dark meat chicken, including thighs, drumsticks, and leg quarters, consistently priced lower than breast meat at Aldi and everywhere else, delivers a nutritional profile that is superior to white meat in multiple dimensions that are specifically relevant to the health needs of aging bodies. The iron content of dark meat is higher, addressing one of the most common mineral deficiencies in the senior population. The zinc content is higher, supporting immune function that declines with age. The B vitamin content, including B12 and B6, is higher, supporting neurological function and energy metabolism that becomes increasingly important in later decades. The flavor advantage of dark meat means it is more palatable to seniors whose taste sensitivity has decreased with age, which directly affects whether the protein gets eaten in adequate amounts. A chicken thigh that a senior enjoys eating provides more nutritional benefit than a chicken breast they prepare dutifully, but eat only partially because it is less satisfying. That is the poultry case secret. What is at number 3 is something Aldi knows about its own Thursday pricing cycle that it has never communicated to customers, and that represents a weekly opportunity most seniors have been missing every single week they shopped on the wrong day. 3. Thursday afternoons carry clearance prices that Aldi has no incentive to advertise. The Wednesday morning advantage is the most discussed timing secret in the Aldi shopper community. Thursday afternoon is the less famous, more overlooked window that former employees describe with a specific kind of insider enthusiasm. The enthusiasm of someone sharing information they are confident most people do not have. By Thursday afternoon, Aldi has a clear picture of which finds items from the current weekly rotation are not moving at their original Wednesday price points. The operational decision at that stage is straightforward. Reduce the price to move remaining inventory before the following week's rotation arrives, or accept the carrying cost of product that will need to be cleared at deeper reductions or removed entirely as the weeks progress. Aldi's lean operational philosophy makes the earlier markdown the obvious choice, and Thursday afternoon is when that choice most consistently produces visible price reductions on finds items that were at full Wednesday prices less than 24 hours earlier. The Thursday clearance window is not announced. There is no signage flagging the markdown. There is no app notification or email alert. The reduced price tag replaces the original tag quietly, and the items sit on the shelf at the new price available to whoever happens to be there, and paying close enough attention to compare what they see against the original Wednesday price they noted on a previous visit or through the weekly ad. One former employee said without hesitation, "Thursday afternoon was when I shopped for myself. I knew what came in Wednesday. I knew what had not sold by Thursday. And I knew that what had not sold was about to get cheaper. That knowledge was worth more than any coupon. Wednesday for certainty, Thursday for the unexpected. Together, they represent the complete Aldi timing strategy. Number 2 is the most operationally specific thing on this list, a backroom reality that former employees describe as one of the most important pieces of information any senior could have about the store they shop at every week, because it changes the answer to a question most seniors stop asking too soon. 2. Aldi's supplier. Rotation means the same product can taste different between visits. Aldi's direct sourcing model, which bypasses the traditional distributor relationships that conventional grocery chains depend on, creates an enormous pricing advantage. It also creates a sourcing flexibility that Aldi uses strategically but never discusses publicly, because discussing it would require explaining a supply chain practice that most customers would find unexpected at best and concerning at worst. Aldi rotates suppliers for certain product categories based on sourcing contract cycles, seasonal availability, and the ongoing evaluation of quality and price performance that its procurement team conducts continuously. A specific Aldi store brand product, carrying the same label and the same price, may come from different manufacturing sources at different points in the year. This rotation is managed within quality specifications that Aldi's procurement standards require all approved suppliers to meet. The product is not supposed to taste different. The nutritional profile is not supposed to change. The performance in cooking and eating applications is supposed to remain consistent regardless of which approved supplier produced the batch currently on the shelf. What Aldi will never tell seniors is that if a product they have been buying reliably suddenly tastes or performs differently, The twice as nice guarantee is the appropriate and intended response mechanism. The guarantee was designed for exactly this scenario. A product that does not meet the standard it has previously set is a product that qualifies for return and replacement under the guarantee's terms, regardless of whether the change was intentional or the result of a supplier transition. Know this, use this. The guarantee covers inconsistency as readily as it covers outright failure. And the senior who understands this has a quality protection mechanism that most shoppers did not know they needed until the day they needed it. One more, and it is the most important thing on this entire list, the one that changes everything that came before it and makes every other piece of information more valuable by providing the framework through which all of it makes complete sense. 1. Aldi's entire business model is built on one insight that the store has never stated directly. Here is the thing Aldi will never say out loud in an advertisement or in any communication with its customers, because saying it directly would require acknowledging a relationship with its shoppers that the conventional grocery store industry has spent 50 years conditioning consumers not to expect. Aldi is not a store that serves customers. It is a system that rewards partners. Every unusual aspect of the Aldi experience, the quarter cart, the bring-your-own-bag policy, the limited selection, the plain packaging, the fast checkout, the absence of elaborate store design is not a collection of budget store compromises accepted in exchange for lower prices. They are the terms of a partnership agreement where the customer contributes specific behaviors and the store converts those behaviors directly into the pricing advantage the customer receives. When you return your cart, Aldi eliminates a labor category and subtracts its cost from your shelf price. When you bring your own bags, Aldi eliminates a supply cost and subtracts it from your shelf price. When you accept limited selection, Aldi eliminates procurement complexity and subtracts it from your shelf price. When you bag your own groceries, Aldi eliminates a staffing cost and subtracts it from your shelf price. The partnership is not metaphorical, it is mathematical. What Aldi will never say is that the seniors who understand this partnership model are categorically different shoppers from the seniors who do not. The ones who understand it do not experience the cart return as an inconvenience. Former employees who have worked at both Aldi and conventional grocery stores describe the moment when a senior customer visibly makes this connection as one of the most satisfying interactions they observed in their Aldi careers. The shift in posture, the change in expression, the recognition that the unusual things about this store were working for them the entire time. That is the most important thing Aldi will never tell you. The store works differently from every other grocery store because it works with you rather than on you. The seniors who figure that out shop with a confidence, an efficiency, and a financial advantage that the shoppers who never figure it out simply cannot access. If this changed how you are going to walk into Aldi from this moment forward, hit that like button and subscribe right now. The next video is already on screen. We are counting down the Aldi finds that are clearing off shelves faster than Aldi can restock them. Every one of them worth knowing about before your next Wednesday morning visit. You will not want to miss a single one.